Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Alright, Tariq, so, I don't like bringing Gojuger parallels, I don't like crossing the stream.
Well, then you don't have to. You don't
Alright, but I need to bring this up, Alright, so,
No, you don't have to.
So last week's episode, Revelation of Gojuger, was that the Black Ranger's sister was kidnapped by a creepy guy and held in, like, a comatose state. They finished that story arc with it. I was like, oh, good. That was such a weird and creepy and weak story arc. Now I no longer have to deal with this ever again in my Gojuger tokusatsu show, right?
Well, you don't have to deal with it in your Gojuger.
Oh, yeah, but then, Toei was like, oh, man, this subplot's so fucking good. We'll bring it back, We'll double dip on a comatose, sleeping Asian girl, that's being held by
Okay. So, I will say, again, with our, fucking Yu Takahashi, continued, questioning, at least this makes the opening make a little bit more sense, right? Because, in the opening, there is a shot of Nox with what I thought was Nem, but I was like, well, but Nem's a good guy or whatever. It's like, oh, maybe he just has her. Okay. So far, I can work with this. I can live with this. All right.
Right. Well, what was being developed in the story, but boy, hey, man. Like, we gotta stop these kidnapping, young Asian girls and keep them in a comatose state, being held by a 30-year-old guy in, his weird mansion basement, This is too much. Hey, look, now it's probably not the... And look, I understand they're trying to, merchandise, get Kamen Rider to the West, but boy, badly tied, Badly tied to do this type of subplot, a lot of stuff happening about that.
Well, that's... Okay, so this is the joke that we've continued to have with Zeztz, which is, again, right, every nightmare that we've had so far has been, okay, varying levels of, problematic, but it's been pretty much, problematic every single one.
Uh-huh. I mean, because they are nightmares, so, it's, kind of makes sense.
This is the most Epstein-esque fucking, shit that's gone on so far. It's crazy.
Yeah,
how much Japan continues to just accidentally mirror America with again going back to Saber when we're making all the jokes about insurrection. It's just uh-oh.
Yeah, but that was all in Japan, where only fictional stuff can happen like that, that can never, right? Yeah, nothing like that, right? Nothing like that. That's all. Because you gotta remember, Saber was made for a Japanese, not a stupid American gaijins, Not like, oh, right? Not like, oh man, this is so fucking. So let's use this, for our story beat narrative, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So continue off of last week, So hey, look, we're still in the dad's prison, in the dad's dreamscape, right?
It's his nightmare mind, his mind prison. Yeah.
I don't know. He said, hey, look. I'll go down. No one's taking my adopted daughter, money machine from me, right? I'll crash this. I'll crash the bus if I have to. No one can take it.
Yeah, it should have been me. At least then I'd still get money for my health insurance.
Right? Yeah. Also, I love how Nox just calls him Seven, and then Baku was like, oh, fuck, you figured me out. Did he? You kind of make it obvious that your code name is Seven.
I mean, he knows your code name. That's not your name.
Right? If he just straight up said Baku, I was like, oh yeah, boy, this guy's probably. He's like, he just said, yeah. It's like someone walked up to Captain America and said, hey, Captain America. I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the Joker going. Well, Batman. How do you know that I'm Batman? And it's like, you've been, well, like, we've never called Zeztz Zeztz, so he's definitely just called himself Seven.
Holy shit, has he not referred to it as Kamen Rider Zeztz yet within the show?
He has. I don't think the term Kamen Rider has been used once yet.
Holy shit, I did not realize. Holy fuck. Oh, wow.
I don't think it's been used fucking
Like
once.
outside like promotional materials or any of that type of
Yeah,
stuff.
absolutely. Like, I don't think even Zero called him a Kamen Rider.
I think it's just been calling like, oh yeah, you're good job, agent.
Yeah,
agent.
you're an agent for code. That's it.
You know, right? Even to the police, you know, for Jimmy announcing like, hey, yeah, I'm a secret agent. You know, that's it. Huh? Man, that's crazy. That's actually great.
Look, it takes. I mean, we didn't get Kamen Rider being mentioned in Gav until the internet started calling him Kamen Rider. So I mean, like in like fucking canon.
Right. Like I say, so we got to establish his name. You know. All right. So.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, so I've been talking about how I am not a big fan of the Zetsus. Boy, the back shot when he runs towards the door in his blue in the stupid stream machinery form. Holy shit, they did not even bother. They didn't even bother painting the back of that, so they realized, yeah, the kids are never gonna see this back. Just put all the colors. That's holy. I cannot believe how there is actually no color on his back, on his back. You know, it's just so blaring. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It feels so fucking weird. It feels like, right? It's like it feels like, man, like they did not bother with this.
It is the. I mean, that being said, as far as Kamen Rider goes, that is like, I guess, the cheapest fucking cosplay you could possibly have. For Kamen Rider.
Yeah, man. Look, just get a black bodysuit and call it a day. At this point, you know,
yeah.
for Zeztz. But yeah.
Yeah, paint over it and then you're good.
But yeah, man, I cannot believe how fucking when he ran away with Rinko, whatever.
Rinko?
The mom. I was like, oh wow, his backside is just straight up naked. He's literally wearing nothing on that. There's like no, they did not even bother. I mean, there's like little strips, you know, right? But that's like whatever.
Right. I mean, they did some detailing.
Yeah, that's just accent, but that's not like real coloring accent. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, man, we put all the budget in the front of the suit, you know. The kids are gonna love this and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's store the wife in the dream wife, you know, in the.
Yeah, it continues to be very weird about like so like again, this is one of those things of like, so compared to the last Nightmare where we had the dream, like technically it was like the dreamer was the
bride.
And she had her fiance and her childhood friend there. But like this is the most closely related that like multiple actual people in the same dream have been. So it's really weird because based on the fact that this is the father's dream, this is his, with the exception of Nem and
Nox and Baku, right.
And I guess Nox as well. Reiko, like his wife is his dream interpretation of his wife, I guess, subconsciously, which is like kind of fucked up, honestly.
Look, the wife is clearly not important enough, you know.
Yeah, his dream is that the wife will just have to like fall down, and then he'll have to just keep going without her because.
Yeah, look, I have our daughter, you know. But yeah, it doesn't matter. He gets kicked out. He gets booted out the dream, you know. He spent.
Yeah, he goes, hey, I'm gonna leave this webcam, this dream webcam, and if don't move. But if you do, then my Spy Kids toy will let me know.
Yeah. All right. Good luck. Look, you know. But yeah, Baku wakes up, goes to confront Zero about this because Zero's like, yeah, man, this is really fucking weird. You know, I don't understand what the fuck is. And also, it's really crazy how like, if you think about it, Baku does not actually solve any fucking clues. He does not gather, like, any actual clues in this episode, you know? Right? It's all handed to him. Like, he does not, he does not go out and discover, that much out of like anything that's like relevant to this case. You know, everyone has to like give it happenstance. You know, like yeah, you know, like Fujimi has to be like, yeah. By the way, there was an accident. He's like, what accident? Huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like Nem's giving him any fucking like. She's not exactly helping the situation.
Yeah, I just think how it's funny how Baku is just a really bad agent in this episode, you know, right? It's up to our two side characters, to our two police.
Look, it's his job to sneak into the dreams. It's not his job to solve the dreams.
I guess
Much
so.
like most psychiatrists would say, where it's like, listen, I can't solve this for you. I just happen to be here, and I'm trying to help you work through this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then we find out that hey, for the last 4 years, all these footage, all the that's all been VG AI. You know, we just been cutting and pasting our head on like different Asian girls. You know.
Listen, when you're unconscious, you can't consent to your likeness being used.
And or your family can sell your likeness off, and they can do whatever they want with your voice.
Well,
you know.
when your family is your management company, that'll really do it. You know.
Yeah. Also, I think them is still a minor in Zeztz, right?
So that's a great
right. Not
so hold on.
Actress.
So hold on. So the actress is definitely a minor.
Yes, the actress is 17. We know that.
Because I just was doing this to make a meme. According to the wiki, at least, Nem is supposed to be, at least chronologically, 20.
Okay.
Because I guess their idea is that she was 16 at the time of the accident, and 4 years have passed since then. Which, okay,
yeah.
sure.
I mean, that makes sense,
guess.
you know. The accident did happen in 2021, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I said Baku doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's like, oh wait, what do you mean? That's definitely Nem. She's in the dream too, you know. She's definitely still alive. She's definitely not the subconscious, the dreamer's subconscious. Once again, still very confused by how the fuck this Nem stuff is being addressed. I still don't. Look, boy, even by the end, I still am not sure on how the fuck this Nem stuff still works, you know, right? Wherever this is like still the subconscious.
I'm pretty sure that Nem is just being used as a butterfly producing fucking vessel at this point.
Yes, like it's not just saying it to everyone's dreams to create nightmares. Is that what he's doing with her, right?
Yeah.
I guess so. All right, good. All right, cool. I guess we solved the Nem issue. All right. I hope none of this ever comes back to get at us. You know, right? Hope we are never proven wrong.
We've definitely solved it all together. Just like Fujimi, we've solved the case already.
Yeah. All right, Baku, go do your thing now. You know, go into the dream, right? Go solve it to the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for the Baku figure out that the girl has been completely fucking obliterated by some kind of bus accident.
Right. Also, I like how the Baku's sister has done actually more relevance within the show. Yeah. Right?
Oh, yeah,
I don't know why she's not the main heroine of the show, you know?
She is actively helping him way more than Nem is, like, and it's Nem's own backstory.
Right. I feel like, have we not had a sister be a main heroine before in Kamen Rider? Or has this been some weird...
No. I mean, well, what do you mean by main heroine? I mean, technically in Den-O, right? That's
wait, fine. There was a... Oh, wait, hold on. I completely forgot about fucking, about Sakura. But Sakura wasn't the main... I guess Sakura was the main heroine of Revice, so...
I mean, to be a sister...
Yeah.
To be a main heroine, like... I mean, Sakura definitely in Revice, but I mean... what's her fucking name in Den-O is definitely one. And then, I would also say... Wow. I guess his sisters. Because there's a lot of friends. There's a lot of childhood friend characters. Mm. Mm. I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. Look, I was confused at this point. Why are we not making the sister the main heroine? Right? Because she's clearly doing way more than fucking them is doing. Right? Them is just giving us more questions. Like, hey, look, hey, I don't need all these questions. You know, stop giving me so many questions. You know, look, this mayor is supposed to be our pivot to help our main guy out with his thing. You know, and that's what she's clearly doing. But yeah, Baku goes to confront the dad, CEO, and everything, and he brings it up.
He goes, "Yes, I've been expecting you. Yeah, I've been having bad dreams about all."
Yeah, you were in my dreams. You were in my dreams. You know, what's going on here? Yeah. And then he brings up, and then he brings up his shrine of his quote unquote dead missing daughter. You know.
Look, I don't know if she's dead, but I know that she's gone, so she's dead to me.
Yeah. And I think it's also fucking crazy how his daughter disappeared as well, right? The fact that you're already hiding it from the general public, right? That like your cash cow, a famous idol spokesperson is in a coma, Next thing, the fact that they're also Mrs. Boy, man, that's really bad, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, man, I know this. Man, but it's a good thing you took a lot of photos and videos of her before she disappeared. You can get away with reusing it.
Yeah, look, again, I'm as both her legal guardian and her manager, I have a lot of fucking leeway apparently.
Yeah. Also, I don't know the dad manager guys. Yeah, boy, if people found out now, everyone will get real sad. You know, they will all be depressed. I was like, will they be depressed, or are you just sad because you're just gonna lose your source of income?
Or are you just saying that they'll be real sad because like they'll find out that like you're a problem, like in the same way that like, oh man, it would be so sad if we found out what happened with Jeffrey Epstein.
Right?
We can't do that.
Yeah,
we make so many people sad.
Man, I love that his whole justification reason, like, I'm not telling the world that Nem has been. Not only is she in a coma, but she also got kidnapped from the hospital, right? It's like people will be sad.
The hospital thing is crazy. It's like, okay, so the accident is one thing, and then it's like, okay, we did also lose track of her. It's like, oh, that's like a whole different level of like irresponsibility.
Right. I'm just saying. Look. It's also this guy clearly has not been in the industry long enough. He should know that. Hey, look. You can always replace them. Just get a new one. Go off the street, cast a new one. Right? Cast a new one. All right, bada bing, bada boom.
All you gotta know is some lady from Britain, and she'll get you a new one.
Right? Oh, socialite. Ooh.
Yeah.
But I think his reason is fucking insane on the fact that he has not reported Nem's missing comatose status. I was like, I'm pretty.
That's crazy to even think that this is like even remote.
Right, the fact that he has, I think he met. I assume it's like a private and he paid off the private hospital. Hey, don't tell anyone about this, okay? Right, because if you do, word will get that you're a bad hospital. By the way, people will find out you hey, gotcha, I gotcha. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought of that too. Yeah. Am I the irresponsible one, or are you the irresponsible one? I gotcha. You play, But yeah, this guy is fucking insane with his reason. I was like, oh okay, sure. Oh, why not?
Yeah.
All right. Then next, we find out Nem's missing secret, or the fuck. Baku goes back to tell.
She doesn't know herself if she's. It turns out the best way to hide your secret about a character is to not tell the characters themselves. Hey, joke's on you. Not even the character knows what her deal is.
Yeah. And look, Baku can report back. Look, he did his goal. I felt like Fujimi and Natsume probably could have figured this out themselves if they went to go talk to the CEO, talk to the dad as well. I feel like Baku did not have to go. But he only went for story person. I feel like Fujimi and Natsume probably could have went, right? Because they already spoke to the mom, right? And if they're police, they'd be like, all right, next suspect, the dad, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, but yes, that's why we find out what's going on. He's locked up. That's what the prison is all about. The dad is locked in a prison of his own mind. Of the fact that he can't let the secret get out. Right? That's why.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all gonna stay together. It's all gonna stay in here. If it all stays here, we're all good.
Yeah. Nothing bad will happen. If I keep it if I keep it all together and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we find out that Knots might have been potentially involved in causing the car crash, right?
He knows a little too much for it to be like convenient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
It seems like he intentionally had something with knew something about whatever it is that makes Nem special. He was like, no, I know what I'm doing.
There's a reason why I'm kidnapping her. Look, it's all part of my big plan. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, anyway, if you can die, right? And look, I'm trying to get. Look, you can die right now. You can further my plan as well, please.
Yeah, that'll make things a lot easier for me. But anyway, if you're not gonna, then I guess I just have to get rid of everybody.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So hey, let me make Nem your adopted dad is gonna blame his everything on himself, and if we could have this jail crab monster attack you, that would be so that he dies. That I think would really do the trick.
Mm-hmm, right. Yeah. Yeah, but don't worry. Baku said he's gonna save Nem. Once again, still very confused on if he said on which Nem is he like? Is like right? Which Nem he is saying to? Right? The subconscious, the dad.
He's gonna find Nem. She's somewhere floating around the Dreamverse. She's always there. You'll never know which one is like her body. She doesn't know where she is.
I guess so. But don't worry, Nem. I'll find you. Right? I'll make it.
Yeah.
I'll make it my mission now. Right?
Yeah, I've added a new mission on. Actually, that's a great question. Hold on. Let's go back to that person that posted all the missions. Is find Nem one of the missions?
Or rescue the sleeping girl, or like some weird analog to that message, right? Let's actually check.
I'm going to it.
Let's see. Let's see. Scroll up a little. I fucking
prevent the meteor strike. What the fuck? Steal a slush fund.
Oh boy! Identify the fortress weak point. Expose the traitor.
You're doing it like exactly the pace that I'm doing. No.
Save the target.
I don't see a save Nem.
Oh no! Episode 1 was save the target.
Yeah, but there's not a specifically like rescue Nem.
Well, rescue. Look, there's no rescue the princess. From Bowser's castle.
Yeah. She is in another castle. That is the thing that we learn.
Yeah, boy.
The other thing that we
I did not read all these stupid little fucking all these stupid little opening tags. Right now, read it for like the first time. Boy, some of these are actually fucking insane. Fuck.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, boy. Hey, look, watch out, Jeff Bezos. He's coming for you in your dreams. Look, people are gonna get their bathroom breaks up. Right?
What happens is what happens.
Anyway,
yeah. Hey, it's time to learn about. Speaking of business, it's time to learn about projections. Hey, the projection capsule makes its debut. It's a fucking it's holograms, but physical, I guess. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I feel like that's real fucking cheating, right? I feel like you're just, I feel like you're kind of cheating. That's not what a projection is, right? That's not how projection works.
I mean, it's just funny to me that it's like, so, like, it's just like okay, I thought that it would be like an illusion thing.
Right.
But it turns out that it's just like, oh no, this just lets me do all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, I can just do whatever I want, but once again, going back to how the power scaling, right, of these about how these fucking capsules so far, I just like, yeah, man, we can do whatever the fuck we need it for it to do, you know? It's fucking amazing what we can do with these stupid fucking fucking capsules, right? Yeah, but anyway, go for the brain, attack the brain, you know, right?
Yeah, I can reveal the projection. I mean, is it even the projection? I can force the force the brain / core of this nightmare to be I guess projected and shown, right? Like
to be like this weird brain thing, you know? I was like, what the? I was like, oh. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to be like, oh, I'm just gonna attack the dad's brain, you know? I'll give him some brain damage, fuck it. Well, why not? You know?
I mean, it's not like he's using it. But,
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, look, he defeats the monster. Also, I don't know after he defeats the monster, right, the dad goes to the wife, right, and the wife forgives him for it. Yeah, I'm really sorry.
That's again. So this is the thing. Again, it's the dream. Right?
Yeah,
so this is the dream where the wife. This is his dream where his wife says, "No, I understand.
Yeah,
I forgive you. You're still divorced in real life, my guy." You're still 1,000% divorced.
She has taken 50% of the fucking company.
At best, your company is still fucked. Like, your wife has absolutely still divorced you. You don't get to just go, and she's okay with it. And it's like, yeah, but
especially when we had Fujimi and Natsuka already talked about him. Yeah, I fucking hate that guy a lot. You know?
Yeah, I guess I don't owe that motherfucker a goddamn thing. He keeps obsessing about this girl. Like, he keeps weird. Like, I've been trying to get like CPA called on him because he keeps like being weirdly obsessive about our adopted daughter. And, like, I get that it's like, oh, it's okay because we're not related by blood, but no, actually, this is really problematic because of just, like, grooming / like, P. Diddy shit. Like,
yeah,
no, absolutely not.
The fucking scene was so... I fucking lost it, but I had to pause it, right, because I remember, these are simulcast now. We can watch it. I know, right, if this was a live airing, I could not be able to pause. You know, right, just him.
Wait a minute. This is the dream, right? He's reconciling with his wife in the dream. He's not doing anything to like solve his marriage problems in real life.
Is his subconscious forgiving him for the fact that not only was their adopted daughter in a crash, went into a coma, is missing, has not been filed to any police report. Right? The fact that this guy has, right, boy, the fact that there's like no big reveal at any point in the show, like I hire a private like if there was like a throwaway, like I've been looking for, I've been hiring a private detective, I probably would have been like, I probably could have given it a pass. But the fact that everything else he's just been hiding straight up, just lied to like the whole world for the last 3 years about this missing girl, and it's really problematic. And now the scene with his fucking wife was fucking amazing. It's just like, yeah.
I mean, hey, look. It truly is. I mean, so again, the question I had last episode was like, is this just his dream? Is this Nem's dream? Turns out it is 100,000% his dream because only in one person's dream could you get divorced with your spouse in like a couple of days ago, and then also have a dream where your spouse goes, "It's okay. I know that you were right." It's like, no, that's a fucking crazy thing to think.
But don't worry, Baku says, "Hey, look, my new mission, I'll fight them, you know? Look."
Yeah, hey, look. Stop.
Yeah, keep up with those AI videos of her, you know, right?
Yeah, take down some of your shrine stuff, but like you can still keep some of it up. But
yeah,
like,
boy, it's real creepy, you know. If a business partner came in and asked about this, you will have to explain to them this in like a non-creepy way.
No, you just go, "Oh, I just respect Nem so much. Hey, can I see Nem?" "No, you can't see Nem right now.
Yeah,
she's busy."
Yeah, you talk. Yeah, you have to. She talks through me, and I talk through her. You know, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the most like, problematic fucking... Like, this is truly one of the... So, I was curious about this when we got it previewed last episode, but I'm gonna put this up here with fucking, Neon in Geats, where it was like, yeah, I think this might be one of the most problematic, like, character backgrounds, regardless of being female or not. Like, one of the most problematic character, like, backstories.
Yeah.
Of
Also, when we cut to Nox holding Nem hostage, hey, look, so I'm not a doctor, Tariq. You know, I didn't go to medical school. Right? I don't have a medical.
I would never try.
Right? You know, I know people who went to medical school did not do a good job about it.
Look, again, I wouldn't try.
Right? But, hey, I don't think you should keep a person that was in a coma just laying on a bed. Like, I feel like there needs to be a fuck ton of machinery hooked up to her right now, you know?
Look, it's so long as the butterflies keep coming out.
I guess that's the butterflies.
So long as the Lunesta butterflies keep coming out,
are they feeding her, like, are these, like, butterflies that give her, like food and nutrients or something? I was like, boy, I feel like there needs to be like at least an IV bag. You could, boy, at least put an IV bag up, you know, right? That's right.
It would be nice. Something measuring her EKG, yeah, that would
be
right?
Great. Look, at least, you know, a little heart monitor, right? Just like put like those, like,
yeah,
was it like the thing that you put on your fingers?
I don't think so.
Right? The thing you put on your fingers.
No.
Right, to measure the pulse, right? Something like even put something, boy. You're just put like not a naked girl as in, but like you just put like this girl like no machine hooked up. I was like, boy, I'm really glad you. The only way we know she's alive now if she's appearing in dreams, I guess. But boy, this is like, boy.
So long as the butterflies come out, Nox is gonna keep her alive. What he's doing to keep her alive, I don't know, and I'm not really trying to think about it too hard.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that's the big revelation of Nab, you know, like I said. All right, Trick, all right, well, that's the big, let's see how long we go in this show until until actual IRL Nem meets Baku, and right, and she does that seem as a crazy person or whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's hope that nothing like what I'm about to post for this meme happens to them.
Ooh, yeah. All right, is that it for this week's episode? All right. Hey, let's go watch K-pop Demon Hunters after this. You know, right?
I don't know.
There's a showing. There's a sing along happening.
The Duke of Essex or whatever.
All right, that's it for this week's episode. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right, Tariq. So as you know, you and me, we are always on the tip of the pop culture zeitgeist. You know, we
always have our fingers on the pulse, no matter how heightened that.
Look, we know who still is the Duke of York this week or not. You know.
Yeah. Listen, Diddy can only get away with so much.
You know, look. We attend all the rallies. You know, unless you're scheduled for work and you cannot attend any rallies. You know,
or if you just have like a friend's birthday party, you go, I'd rather spend my Saturday doing something else.
You know, right? Yeah, stuff like that. But you know, so this is something. It occurred to me that in all of our recording for the last, I want to say 3 months now. Okay, so that's the key word. All right, Blue's Clue number 1 in the last 3 or 4 months, okay? So there's been something that has happened that we have at no point in our recording had made like the Vegas of reference to of any type, you know?
There's been a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, so you know, right? I don't know, both politically and pop culturally, you know, you could say,
yeah,
all right?
I mean, there's been a lot of shit going on. So
yeah, you know, right? There's also stuff we just can't talk about, you know, right, on these. But it was like something that happened within like the last 4 months that was very big. You know, and we just did not bother even referencing it, and I felt like there was like a lot of like weird moments we could have referenced it, especially during Gav. You know, I felt it was like a really appropriate moment during Gav for us to bring it up, but we just chose to completely ignore it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, there's there's a number of things this could apply to, but go on.
Yeah, but
Which particular thing are you?
yeah, you know, right? But that's it. Like I said, we know all the latest pop culture idol. You know, right? There's Sabrina Carpenter. Not bringing that up because of anything recent that happened over the weekend, right? And
Yeah.
you know, or the fact that I found out she was on a Disney Channel show as a kid. You know, that was her start.
You mean that she was the girl? She was the best friend of the girl that meets world?
Yeah, all right. So, all right. So I'm gonna give you. All right. So I'll tell you what we have not bothered making jokes of, referencing, you know, vaguely hinting at, even over even 4chan. All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So this is a golden moment for me to bring it up. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is the takedown of what I'm about to about what I'm about to say. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I like how it's being done right now. Is I'm doing a lot of very clever wordplay. Okay, of this thing. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's the takedown of all this stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, man.
Right.
Sick.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, man. Hey, man. So how about that K-pop Demon Hunters? You know, right?
Yeah. Hey, man. I mean,
That was the thing that happened within the last 4 months, and I felt like, for some reason, I felt like that was some of the things that we probably would have referenced in one of these things, either in recording or in these weird post-credit after recording bits, you know?
it's weird that honestly, it's weird how much, that has just kind of, you know, it's truly, K-pop Demon Hunters has been, the most K-pop thing to ever happen, where, it like, you don't really hear about it for a while. Like, you didn't know about it coming up, you didn't think about it, whatever. And then, all of a sudden, an American audience hears about it, and you go, oh, good God, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man, it's something the hottest thing. Like, it occurred to me, right? Because over the last weekend, I was out and about, not at any rallies or anything, you know, I was just out and about, doing my own thing.
Trying to get picked up, yeah.
Right, there was a little girl wearing I think it's Rumi, right? That's the one with the ponytail, the main girl, right?
Sure, whichever one they are.
Yeah, right. I was like, oh.
As Molly described it, it's fucking Totally Spies, but like K-pop. Like,
Found out one of the girls from Maryland, or at least one of I think the singing voices from Maryland. I think the voice acting girls are, I think they're all South Korean, actually from Cyber, but I think like all the singing voice girls are like Korean Americans. But I found out one of them is from Maryland, apparently. You know.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. You know, it just goes to show you a lot of famous people from Maryland, it turns out, you know.
Supposedly famous people.
Look, it depends, you know. It depends on how you classify that type of popularity, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, also, I'm not bringing this also because of another thing that happened, like, maybe 3 weeks ago from the time of this recording, you know, right? That was featured on another show, right? That you and me like to watch at night.
Yeah.
Sometimes, maybe live, or maybe the next day.
Certain weeks, certain days of the week. Yeah,
you know, with a certain guest, you know, right? That white people do not understand. You know. Oh man.
Yeah, who's gonna have certain he's gonna have certain people in attendance not by his own choosing.
Look, you know what they say? Look, we got 4 months to learn Spanish. All right, look. The Duolingo bird will help me out. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Spanish or vanish, as the Duolingo bird says.
Right. Also, by the way, I watched that Shrek skit with "Please Don't Destroy It." Man, that skit is fucking. I forget how fucking absurd and fucking stupid that skit is. That skit is fucking amazing. By the way.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyways, back to our talk. What I wanted to say about K-pop. Like, that's just a thing that randomly just unexpectedly blew up. You know, right? It got. So as you know, I don't listen to the radio, right? But in like very, very worst case scenario where I am forced to listen to the radio, right? Hey man, I was playing on the radio when I was driving the other day. I was like, oh,
that's crazy. I have not heard that on the radio.
Have you not heard it on the radio? Apparently, it reached the point where they're like, oh yeah, all the radio shows are actively playing it now. You know?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. Look. People love Huntrix, you know.
Yeah, not Hunter Hunter, not Hunter X Hunter, Huntrix.
Right? But yeah, or those Saja boys or whatever they're called. But yeah. But yeah.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So anyway, also the reason I really want to bring up, it goes back to how Sony is such a really bad company when it comes to managing their films, right? How they don't know.
They don't know how the fuck.
Right. So as you know,
listen,
so this
we're
movie.
gonna put this on in theaters. We had this on Netflix.
Oh, man, they did.
Like,
It's coming back to theater next week again.
I know. I saw that. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, boy.
Like,
look, me and my friends.
Take the victory lap.
Yeah, me and my friend missed the first sing-along, and now we're heavily debating on going to the second sing-along and seeing how many people are just gonna actually just wear, right? Because the second sing-along is happening during Halloween weekend. I'm like, boy, man. All right, let's take all right. Who wants to bet on how many costume people are gonna come up? You know.
See, the question is whether or not they're going to be like cosplay adults, or whether it's going to be just like parents that have to bring their children. Because that's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you look at ticket sales for a movie like in theaters, I think that every time that studios do that, they have to like factor in. It's like they're getting either a 2 to 3 person like return on like it being in theaters, because they're definitely getting one of the kids, and then they're getting potentially 1 to 2 of the parents as well.
Oh.
So it's like, whatever the fuck that's gonna be is just gonna be like a bunch of very, reasonably hyped little kids, like just.
What do you mean? K-pop Demon Hunter is for smart adults, all right?
And it's for adults, actually.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's if there might be some adults, but also I feel like there's also gonna be a lot of
boy, there's gonna be
adult parents.
Yeah, they're kids, But yeah. So anyway, back to what I wanted to end this, so we can never bring up K-pop Demon Hunter ever again in these recordings.
Yeah.
So
as we had never brought it up before, because we never felt the need to.
Yeah, it very felt. We probably could have brought it up some point, right? Since it came out like near the end point of Gab, we're like, oh man, I'm pretty sure it was like Gab joke. There was a K-pop Demon Hunter Gab joke that could have been written at some point in one of these, but
sure.
But hindsight 2020, right? But anyway, all right, that's why I want to bring up hindsight. All right, so I found out, right? So I found out that Sony, this is made by Sony Animation, right? They're the one that animated this movie, right? So they had little faith in this, so they just sold this thing to Netflix. They're like, Netflix, we don't want this shit. They're like Netflix, we don't want. Hey, you guys can have all the rights. You can have the merchandising rights, the rights
easily.
That
makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you guys can have all the rights to this fucking stupid movies with non-Asian leads. Who will want to see a movie with no Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, right? Jared Leto, those are, and they were on. Right, none of them were on the poster.
You have your little Asian. You have your little Asian Korean. What is this? Korean, Japanese. You have your little. Yeah, you okay? Whatever.
You have your little dancing little Asian girls. Your work.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we don't want this. Yeah. Right. Oh man.
Yeah. Whatever that is.
Yeah. But yeah. I found that out that Sony sold all the rights or gave all the rights to Netflix when Netflix bought this. We was like, yeah, we'll take this out. Yeah. Fucking why not? This is
fucking idiots.
Yeah. Boy, man. It's really funny when you go to the. So if you ever go to like the Netflix actual shop, like I found Netflix has like a shop, like an actual shop.
Netflix has a shop.
Yeah, where you can buy like all your Stranger Things or wherever the fuck else Netflix produced. But anyway, the main point is like, boy, they've been dropping a new K-pop Demon Hunter product like every week for the last 3 months. It's every now and then I just go back. I just go to the website, not buy anything. I'm just going there to check out the website to see what's being added to the storefront this week, right?
Yeah, I mean they got a fucking banger, and they're absolutely gonna milk that shit for everything it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
It's Squid Game again. I don't know how post Squid Game they like Sony would go. Yeah, I mean it's not like people care about like K-drama, like shit, like all this Korean shit. Nah.
That's just a fad, you know?
There's no
But
way.
people care about the Sony Spider-Man cinematic universe, you know?
Isn't Sony actually? Hold on. Isn't Sony in Korea?
Japan? No, Sony's a Japanese company.
Is it Japan?
Yeah,
or
it's a Jap.
Yeah, it is Japanese. Okay. Wow. Boy. Once again, the Japanese continue to take their time with the Koreans.
Yeah, maybe is that the reason why they thought they had no fate in this? Like, oh man, no, you know, the Japanese think, oh man, look, nobody wants Korean woman.
If this was Girls' Generation Shoujo Jidai, then we'd have put some money behind it. Where's my AKB 48 fucking Demon Hunters? Then we'll do it.